What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I got a question from Scott. He goes, "Yo ho, I work in a little 45-seat breakfast cafe. We employ only 4 line cooks and 3 dish prep people. For the past 6 or 7 years, I've had these 2 line cooks who don't really pull their own weight. They frequently wander off, even at the peak of our rush. In the past, I would just cover for them without letting it piss me off, but lately, this is getting the best of me. I have been trying to find the solution. The owner-manager really doesn't seem to know how to motivate them. Have you any thoughts on this dilemma?" I've been in this situation, and I've both been in situations where I was able to sort of say something, and yet I've also been in situations where I wasn't able to say something. And then I've also been in situations where I got to see how the chef or sous chef would get people to get where they need to be. So off the bat, the first thing I noticed is 6 or 7 years. This has been going on, right? Don't really pull their own weight, frequently wander off, even at the peak of our rush. Was it 6 or 7 years straight it's always been like that? Or 6 or 7 years they've been there in total, and the time that you've been there, it's been like that? It's a fair question to ask, because it'll give you an indication of maybe there was a change, maybe a change in, say, like the culture, a change in the environment. Was there a change of chef and he ran things a little differently? I think the first best place to start, especially if you're in a leadership position where you can say something, is have a conversation with them and make sure that they're okay. Make sure that they're good. Make sure that they understand that you are there to support them. They have your support. And you're not just going to wait for them to come to you for things. You're going to be proactive. So, which includes little things like, you want to greet them when they get there. Check in with them. Usually, like, when they come in, like, when everyone's getting their prep done, I like to go. I'll say hi when I come in, clock in, do my thing, and then I'll go to each station. Hey, what's up? How are you? And then from there start, like, do you need anything I can do for you? Get it for them. Is everything okay? How was service last night? Just get a vibe of where they're at. Something that really works a lot is we would do these group tasks in the kitchen. Primarily a lot of cleaning and organizing. I find that cleaning and organizing, it's such a great way. It creates a bond between everyone, and it creates pride within the kitchen, because it really does make it feel like it's your kitchen. You really, like, the time that we spent, the months that we spent slowly chipping away at the black caked on gunk on our plancha, to now where it's like we can leave that thing looking like chromed out beauty. It's just pride. It's like we'll never let it go back to that, and even when I teach someone how to do it, I'd like to think that they can hear it in my voice, where it's like, dude, we're not just cleaning it. This is your equipment when you're here, man. This is your baby. Yes, the owner bought it. Yes, this is the owner's bill, but they're not here. They're not, take care of it. I think it's better. Most of the time, it's always like, say, in leadership positions. I know I'm kind of everywhere right now, but it's like, I think it's more effective when you show that you're a leader than when you tell people you're a leader. You ever have someone like that? Like, hey, you gotta listen to me. I'm your boss. I don't think I could keep a straight face if my chef said that. If he ever did some shit where it's like, it's like, oh, okay. Like, are you really, if you have to tell me, if you have to clarify? So, for instance, you could ask one of them, hey, dude, whenever you have time, could you consolidate all the product that's in the back? Blues to reds, reds to greens, greens to quartz. Could you do that? Or maybe go check their station shelves. Hey, let's, we're going to face product. We're going to put, make sure that all the older stuff is up front. Let's organize it. Let's make it look good. walk around, and see. It's like, what are some things that you could start giving out, and get with them. There's nothing worse than having a chef that's going to tell you something, and then it's like, I'm going to be on the office doing paperwork. I understand you have to do shit, right? But make that time to be with your crew. It helps when you say it like in the form of like, hey, can you help me? Ask for help. Make them feel, again, you want to add a value to them. You want to make them feel valuable. And by giving them these responsibilities and helping them out, you're going to slowly start to build their own sense of pride, their own sense of motivation, and then it's going to become a thing where if they don't do something, if they slacked on something, then it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, chef. I didn't mean to. That's my fault. That's what I would do. So if you're the lead, the sous, the chef, if you're in a position to actually say something, then I think you want to make sure that they're okay. Once you establish that they're okay, you want to start doing some group projects and include yourself in them. Again, we're not going for a full fucking 8 hour, just a little bit a day. Just do a little bit a day. You don't need to fill up their whole fucking day and overwhelm them and be like, what the fuck? Hold them accountable to things. And then if they're not meeting those responsibilities, if none of this is working, then you can start whatever the disciplinary action is in your place. Is it a warning? Is it a write-up? But you want to give your cooks every benefit of the doubt. You want to give them every opportunity. It's not just immediately fired. That's the first thing. You don't know what's going on in their lives, and you don't know if it's you. And if you're over here not trying to be an ego type of chef and really trying to humble yourself, a little honest feedback might do you a lot good. Are you an approachable guy? That's another good, fair question. But that's if you're in a leadership position. Now, what if you're a fucking line cook? What if you're in my situation I'm a lead line cook? I can't tell anybody what to do. My position is not a position of authority. I am a position of support. So I've had situations like that. I've had situations where it was so bad that when we asked this employee, like, whoa, dude, we still got orders coming in and you're going out for a cigarette break and take a phone call? He straight up, here's the pass. He leans over to us. And you know what he says? I can do whatever the fuck I want. Whoa, okay. Sorry, boss. Sorry, chef. Fuck, that was my bad. It fucking sucks. Like, how is this person... I've worked with a guy that was in a company for 7 years, almost 10 years. Every fucking day he would fucking just talk shit, a crazy amount of shit to me. To my face. And then there was another one who was a complete brown-noser and would target me specifically because I was on the come up. So if your role is a dishwasher, if you are a non-manager, if you're in a line position, check this out. I think you're doing a fucking great job by picking up the slack. I know it fucking sucks. But I think it would serve you better is if you reframe the way you're approaching the situation. I think when you approach a situation as you're doing them a favor, I'm doing you a favor, I'm taking time out of, I have this station, and you're fucking leaving, so now I have to fucking cover you. That's like, that's the fucking Audubon straight to fucking resentment. You can't make people fucking care. You can't. And it just enforces my idea that everybody is there for different fucking reasons. I'm there for the fucking grind. I'm trying to be the best that I can be. I really am. And it's been changing ever since I started this channel. It's done this, but for the best fucking way. But for you guys who are fucking on the grind, it's gonna feel like this all the fucking time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you leave this kitchen and go to another kitchen, it's gonna happen again. And you go to another one, it's gonna happen again. Okay? The constant in all of this, the common denominator is gonna be you. So let's reframe it and just understand that you don't have to be a chef to be a fucking leader. When you're out there fucking covering for these guys, when they're out there fucking jacking off, who the fuck knows what they're doing? Of course. What's the mission? What's the objective? Fucking service. And look, there's a point where I completely understand. There's only so much you can do. If you're working saute and this guy's on grill and it's Saturday night, I'm visualizing right now that peak, and you making me work 2 fucking stations. Again, when I first read this shit, my immediately thought was, what the fuck's going on in this kitchen? Because if you're not the chef, how, is there an expo? Do they get their own tickets? If this was me, I keep doing what you're doing. I'm taking charge. I am not like you. I am not like them. Okay? I can sit here and tell you how I'm not like them, or I can just fucking own it. And I can fucking just be the kind of person that I want to be. And that fucking pain, that anger, that's just the fucking ego you're killing. That's that part of your body. That's that part where it's like, I'm busting my ass and look at how much I can fucking do, and no one's fucking stroking my dick. But these fucking people are jacking off, and they get to fucking have their fucking little vacations. They get their time off. They get their bonuses. They get this. They get that. They get that. They stay employed. That's not fair. Life's not fair. It just is. Reframe the way you're fucking thinking. And look, being a leader, behaving like a leader, does not mean you're gonna start fucking inflating your ego, and now you're gonna start telling people that. Again, you're not gonna start I'm doing you the fucking favor. Don't do that. Don't announce oh, okay, Bob, yeah, hey, I'll do your job for you. Don't. When does being passive aggressive ever fucking work? When does being a dick ever fucking work? Sum it up. Leadership skills is determined by your actions, not by your words. Okay? If you're a leader, you're just gonna act on it. So breathe, chill out, understand you're just one person. You're not a fucking superhero. Okay? They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. 6 or 7 years. Okay? 6 or 7 years, maybe you don't need to be in this kitchen. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the fucking owner. Maybe it's the fucking chef. I don't, But the best you can do is really focus on what you're doing. Do the best you can to help out. Don't allow their shitty work ethic to start affecting yours. Okay? It's not going to help you. And I understand that it's getting to you. It's gotten to me. It got to me. And it just fucking blows, So you gotta reframe your mentality. Okay? This is what you do because you're a professional and you're disciplined. I don't know what the exact definition of discipline is. Everyone has something similar. It's something along the lines of doing what needs to be done regardless of your own feelings. That's discipline. I'm not going to get into the semantics what if it's a toxic thing? Dude, chill. You know what I'm fucking talking about. It sucks. Working with people like this, it's awful. And you can't really ask the chef was why the fuck are they still here? It's kind of I find it inappropriate. I never asked. It's none of my business. Clearly they're offering something to the company that the owner or the chef deem worthy enough to stay. So let's sum it up. If you're a cook, There ain't shit you can do. Take ownership of what you can. Okay, if you can help out even a little bit, even if it's like a lost cause, like Josue, I can't. I have to do my station. I can maybe do 1 or 2. Then that's what you can do. And then guess what? When the fucking manager comes, when the fucking chef comes, and they want to know what the fuck happened, what's all this shit, you explain. Look, they walked off. I did this. I tried my best. What do you want me to do? You tell me, chef. If you're a chef, if you're the sous chef, have the conversation with them. Make sure that they're okay. Make sure it's not you. Make sure it's not something that's absolutely fixable. Second, if everything's okay, if everything's not okay, actually, fix it. Figure it out. Don't get fucking defensive. Don't get, if they feel that, man, you're fucking attacking them, they don't like your tone, fuck. Hey, man, there's no better time than the present to start doing a little personal development, unless you don't think you need it. But if everything's cool, they say they're cool, let's start making some more group activities. Let's just add, a couple little things. Ask them, make them responsible for certain things. Like ask them to, I need you to, again, consolidating, cleaning, organizing, little things like that. And then as you progress, again, if they react to it, great. You found what it is. You're, without having to make it look corny or make obvious, you're bringing pride, inspiration, joy. Look around. Make sure everyone's cool. Make sure you're greeting everyone. Make sure everyone feels, wanted. Don't make it be in this fucking kitchen. Everyone's in their fucking corner, like minding their own business. Put on some music, if that's allowed. That's a topic for another video, music in the kitchen. But yeah, I hope this helped. And I appreciate everybody's comments. I appreciate everybody's questions. I appreciate everyone that's going over to Instagram and hitting me up on the DM for those one-on-one questions. Yeah, man. Scott, I hope if I didn't give you the key to the answer, I hope at the very least I gave you kind of a good place to start thinking, writing maybe a little game plan for yourself, for your team. Again, everybody's kitchen is different. Everybody thinks differently. I am in no way the end of the fucking road, the know all be all. I'm just a guy giving you my perspective based 100% on personal experience. And I am telling you that everything I said today has worked for me, has worked for my company, has worked for my chef. So good luck to you. If you need anything else, you know where to find me. Have a great service, chefs.